Hello friends and enemies, come with me on day 3 of my trip to Croatia. After getting ready and having breakfast down in the hotel, our tour director Heather led us to Old Town Split for our walking tour. We met our local tour guide at the statue of Gregory the Nin, who told us you have to rub his big toe for luck, so of course all of us did. Our tour started at Golden Gate and we passed by a few guys who were dressed as ancient guards, which was kind of funny to me because as our tour guide explained, there's not a lot of crime in Old Town Split. Even though it's kind of expensive, quite a few people do live in Old Town Split, including Croatian aunties and grannies who will gossip and tell on you. All tours on EF Ultimate Break usually include a walking tour led by a local guide, which I love because you get to learn fun facts about the place you're visiting and you get to see it all from their perspective. There were so many things I learned about that I didn't see on my first few days in Split, like this super narrow passageway that only one person can walk in it at a time. Like this was probably my 4th time at Diocletian's Palace, but I didn't go to the vestibule and we saw this. After our walking tour, we had a quick break by the river where we could get a coffee, get gelato, use the bathroom. Of course, I got a gelato because these Croatian summer days are no joke. And then it was time to head on our coach bus to Krka National Park, which is one of the optional excursions on the Cruise Croatia trip. The excursion itself is $110 per person, but I got on for free and so did some of the people in my coordinated group. So if you need more motivation to be a group coordinator or join one, here it is. Krka National Park is where you can see the famous waterfalls and they're absolutely stunning and worth it. However, to get the most iconic views of the waterfalls, you do have to take about a 30-minute downhill hike. Most of the pathway is on this wooden dock and stairs, so make sure you have sturdy shoes and something you don't mind getting a little sweaty in. At the main viewing spot, there are a lot of food stands and souvenir shops, so we got lunch there before heading to the nearby town of Skradin to go swimming in the river. You're not allowed to swim in the waterfalls anymore, so this was a really good compromise since this is the same river that feeds into the Krka National Park. The water itself was so cold, but it was so refreshing since we were walking all day and it was really hot. There are a few snack bars along the beach, so you can get a drink, you get a little snacky snack. So we enjoyed our nice little afternoon along the river before we headed back to our hotel to have some free time in Split. A few of us got dinner at this place called Konoba Fratelli, which was recommended by our TD Heather. And unfortunately, we had a little bit of a mix-up because we were trying to sit a table of 15, but we eventually all got to eat dinner there, just split up into different tables. After dinner, we met up with other people in our group at this place called Antique Bar before we stopped by a convenience store to get some wine bottles and walk back to our hotel where some of us had a nightcap in my room. Like and follow for day 4.